Hello there, welcome back to Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile. I'm going to start off this episode by leaving Erebor. It is time that we moved to Durin's Hall and truly believed in the mission that Balin set out for. I believe in my brother, and now I will continue this. In fact, the realm capital is already in Durin's Hall, so I'm actually thinking of giving the Golden Hall away. Now, who should I give it away to? Because it's gonna become inactive anyway, and I kind of already fixed the gold income before we died as Balin. And my mission isn't here in Erebor. My mission is in Moria, so I'm gonna give this up. Now, I should probably give this up to Yandalin, I'm thinking. I think that would be a good one. She is in prison at the moment, so let's go ahead and release her first. There we go. And see if we can arrange a marriage for her as well, or at least arrange a betrothal. So let's see. Ori, my steward, is intelligent, but the problem is she's gonna move away, which isn't the best of things. Let's see. Betroth is what I want here, although I can't set it to matrilineal, I just realized. So if we arrange betrothal there, maybe Hepti, my acclaimed knight. I don't want to lose my acclaimed knights either, so how about one of my courtiers, Elitha? You shall marry Yandalin. We can actually sell it to matrilineal here, so that's fine. Let's send off the proposal. They're going to get that. And now, I'm going to give her this. Wait. Did I already give this away? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I was just being weird. Let's go ahead and grant this to... Oh, we can't even give it to Yandalin? Really? My niece? Let's see. Grant title. I can grant you the Delving of the Golden Hall. I can't grant it to you because the doctrines of Khazad does not allow rulers to grant titles to women. That's why I took over as Dwalin. Of course, that makes a lot of sense. So instead, Elitha, you shall get the title of the Delving of the Golden Hall. There we go. He does become my vassal. Although, is there a way for me to not make him my vassal? I would rather him be a vassal of Erebor than be a vassal of me. I can grant him his independence. I'm going to do that. And then hopefully he will become a part of Erebor. That's what I'm hoping will happen. Right, let's go ahead and focus back on Moria. The next thing I want to deal with today is the prisoners. We have some dwarfs in here. Dolga has been in the dungeons for 50 years. Now, that's about a sixth of his life. So I think it is time we release him. I believe the reason why we're having so many problems with intrigue is because we are so cut off from the rest of the world with our diplomatic range. So the only targets really is each other, which is why we're getting absolutely spammed. But let's go ahead and release a few of these. 21 years. We will give them more second chances. Demand conversion. I mean, we do consider you righteous though, so I won't do that. I will release you. Olani has been imprisoned for 16 years. Let's release him. Gloin, 15 years. Let's see, you've been in there for 14 years, so I will release you as well. 14 years as well. 12 years. But you, Killy, have only been in here for 7 months, so we're not going to release you just yet. Freedom is not yours, my son. Not yet, at least. Right, let's unpause. Of course, we have the typical event pop up as well. Does that happen in the base game? I'm not sure. I've never really played in the struggle regions in base game, which... quite funny. My steward Ori taps on my door with a face glummer than usual. He has spent an exasperating day negotiating with the guilds, and it seems these discussions have not been fruitful. Why is it that whenever the guildsmen get together, it feels like a conspiracy against the people? They complain that the taxes on the trade route to our colony in the Endless Stare are too high, and they are threatening to boycott any goods manufactured there. If they cripple its economy now, then they will be struggling it at birth. I have tried to persuade them, yet nothing avails me. I fear you may need to intervene, Dwalin. I share his irritation at the news. Why must so much depend on these avaricious guildsmen? Something will have to be done. I'm sure we can come to some sort of compromise. We get more development growth. I could lose prestige, though. Or it's time to assert a little authority over the money grab. Let's do this. I'm sure we can come to a compromise. Unsuccessful deal. So I lose 150 prestige and minus 20 development growth. Screw you guys. Right, let's see. So Hall of 1,000 pillars. We're building mushroom farms. The Endless Stare. we are removing buildings. Right. When we get 100 gold, I'm going to start colonizing some more. And in fact, we are now transitioning to the dormant phase. So let's get the colonization done. Some of you said we should go over here towards the goblins. And plus we have Mithril. But it's going to take so many steps anyway. I don't think it makes it different. Plus, with this stuff, we need all of this anyway. And I don't think being near the goblins will really speed up going to the next phase too much. I think the last phase, it was more about making sure we hit dormant rather than active, which we did manage to do. So let's see. We can colonize the East Hall, which has the Bridge of Durin. Or the West Hall, which has the Doors of Durin. Let's colonize the Castle of East Hall. Let's do that. Why not? That's going to be 100 gold. We get that one for free, as in it won't anger the Balrog too much. We are over our domain limit, but that's fine. We can station men-at-arms as well. Our Kraban Asgif. We have... I wish we could combine these. But unfortunately, that's not a feature in Crusader Kings. Let's go ahead and station them here. They get +3 damage, which is beautiful. And the Balrog is once more wandering. There we go. The phase has transitioned. We built mushroom camps. That, because of the time end, that's already given us 5 towards the Balrog becoming active. And we kind of have to slow down our building now to make sure dormant is ahead. It's unfortunate, but it's how we have to do this. Let's see. So if it does become active, the Balrog is agitated and moodily patrols its territory. Watching for any who encroach upon it, its temper flares often and will destroy any realms that it comes across with fury. Yes. Active ending decisions. Wait, I thought to kill the Balrog, you had to have it be dormant, not active. Let's see, maybe I'm misreading the UI here. And the current struggle phase is dormant. Yeah, it has to be dormant, right. So we needed to go back to dormant, right. So what are we doing here then? We can't really do much now, right? We can get rid of a few goblins if we wanted to. We could declare war, but it's forcing this stuff. I'd rather spend the gold on buildings as well. Let's see, wealth focus. I'm going to get cutting cornerstones. Building construction cost is reduced, which will be useful when the time comes again. We are getting +3 for dormant once more, so that's nice. I don't think the goblins will actually interact with us, especially now we have that alliance with Erebor. It's quite huge. Knights are improving at least. The armies are becoming ever more impressive. It is a slow burn how I have approached this, but I think it's safer. With the influx of settlers in the Endless Stair comes the arrival of their various grazing herds, sheep primarily, but others as well. However, this migration of free-range herds seems to have also attracted other newcomers. With the abundance of new and relatively unguarded prey, wolves have begun to appear in great numbers in the province. While they have not yet harmed any settlers, we continue to receive complaints about the loss of their animals, and with it, their economic livelihood and valuable food source. I will need to address this issue soon, or the risk of the faltering of my new colony. Damn the wolves! So the Endless Stair gains the building Wild Dwarfs, which means another building we have to remove. Bloody hell. East Hall, I need to start removing this. Let's remove the flooded tunnels first. There we go. Night improved. Beautiful stuff. Another catalyst has been triggered. That was my fault. Oh, when it gets buildings added, that also counts? That's unfair. My spy master has come to me with grave news, while we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my courtier Eggmoin. Okay, if we find who that is, we'll get them put in the dungeons, and hopefully that can try and stop the loop of intrigue. It is my right and responsibility to determine what coinage is to be used throughout all of Balin's expedition. The choices I make would determine how the coinage, and by extension my realm, is seen throughout the world. I think. New silver coins are minted. 75 gold. Yes. Beautiful stuff. What we can do, I just realized, is activities, Dwarven expedition, and make a satellite hold. Because these guys will serve us as vassals. So we go to the south in the Ebon Gorge maybe. We could pick here It's very expensive. I am infirm, so we're going to have to wait, though. But if we can do this, I think eventually they become our vassals. It costs 500 gold, but we can't really spend our gold on building right now. So that might be a good use of our gold. Because we already have 2 buildings here, and we've already fallen behind in dormant. So we don't know who it's still more murder schemes, but we don't know who's doing all the murdering. I bet it's one of the bloody bastards we just released. Right, reinforced ceilings has been constructed. This is adding +5 though. So every time we fix one of these buildings, we're also adding activity here. Right. That's not cool. I mean, we'll upgrade this, get rid of this. I want to get these colonies emptied anyway. But we're going to have to slow down on the building at some point. Otherwise, we're going to have troubles. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. Alias, you're going to the dungeons. I heard that you're selling valuable data and plotting against me. We will not allow that. Not under my rule. Okay, we got another +3 for dormant. Yeah, we're already 11 points behind. Nirafer is the one that's plotting against Egmoin. Right. The contemptuous fiend. I can't imprison him, though. Oh, I can. It's right there. But it is an act of tyranny. So we're not going to do that. New cultural era. Your culture has joined the late Verge era. New innovations are now available. At least the dwarves in Erebor are advancing our technologies. We get a little bit later because we're all the way over in Moria, but it will help us in the long term. Whispers have begun to spread throughout my court. They claim that some of my people, even in my very own court, have taken to worshipping the very Balrog itself. This cult allegedly holds that the Balrog is not a demon, but indeed is the flames of the earth given form, an emissary of Mahal. The rumors claim the Balrog's judgment was due to the indolence and sloth of the old kings of Khazad-Dum. Its faithful accept its judgment and repent. It will spare us and bring prosperity undreamt of to Khazad-Dum. So we need to pick the calming one, which is this one. What madness is this? We will root out this cult. Oh, there's a high chance that several of my courtiers convert to a mysterious faith. Oh boy. That's not good. Can I see this? My courtiers? It's not you. No, it's not you. Is it considered a secret faith, maybe? It might be considered a secret faith because we don't see it popping up here. We found someone else. Zimrathon. Put him in the dungeons. I caught him sneaking around, I did. So with the expeditions to form the satellite horde, why does it matter if I'm infirm? Can I not send someone else? Maybe not. Available perks, right. Professional workforce, building and holding construction time -30%. Let's do that, just so we can get the colonies up and running a bit faster. And someone else is planning to kill someone. And what's this? As I lay upon my bed, prostrated by my sickness and cursing my weak, failing body, I can barely make out the human figure approaching. Their slow steps and heavy silence are starting to scare me. They must guess my unease from the faint sounds leaving my mouth and the jerky movements of my hands. For their steps turn hurried, and soon a warm hand is holding my own, and a familiar face enters my field of view. Hush, Balin. It's just me, Dory. Oh, how it pains me to see you like this. I wish I could do something, anything, to ease your discomfort. Dory, please stay with me. I feel like my years are nearing the end. My health is ailing. It's not very good. Right, wolves have been subdued. That's good. What's not good? This is all the way up to 35. That's fine. Why is my scroll wheel not working? There we go. Right, the endless stairs. Let's get rid of the bandits as well. Once we've cleared out these colonies, we shouldn't be building too much after that. So at least there shouldn't, in theory, be anything contributing to the Balrog becoming dormant. We do have, I mean, technically 149 points to spend. So we may as well spend them. My spy master has come to me. Raw grave news. Alderney is the one that is plotting. Again, we can't imprison her because it's going to be tyranny. So we're not going to do that. The path of destruction. The Balrog has opted to wander the depths of the chamber of Mazabor recently. One of my folk were able to hide and avoid its gaze. Its presence alone brought calamity enough. Several tunnels collapsed as the heat of the Balrog weakened the rock, and many buildings were casually destroyed in its wake. It's nothing we can't recover from, thankfully, but it is without a doubt a setback. It is also a potent reminder of who is the true master of these halls. Soon that power complex will change. We shall begin work on the repairs immediately. 150 gold. Well, I don't want to lose a building, so I will spare the gold. We do have plenty to go around. We're going to have to hold off on the Dwarven expedition. We have goblins down here. Wait, I just realized there's no way in or out of this mountain. So the dwarves that set up the colony here, how do we even travel there if there's no... It's impassable terrain all around. That's interesting. What's this? As I study the maps of my realm by lamplight, Nippinger approaches me. Sire, a group of miners have uncovered the entrance to a vast cavern system. They fear to explore it further without your leave. What shall be done? Such caverns can contain natural resources, but also myriad dangers. Send in Nippinger would avoid personal risk to me, but they would expect a cut of any profit. But if I were to lead the expedition through the cave myself... Ooh, it's a lot of gold and prestige. Follow me, lads. I will lead the expedition myself. I think I got the gold. We're back up to 400. So I think I definitely got the gold there. And the time of Dwalin. He ruled for 14 years in Moria. He built and colonized many of the halls. And now his son, Dwalin II, succeeds him. My Lord Dwalin I of Balin's expedition has passed on at 293 years of age. He died of old age, a hollowed shell of his former self. He had long lost his wits by the time of his final passing. Dwalin II ascends to the throne, a generous man. Many hope that his good heart will not lead him to empty the realm's coffers of futile courses. Let us continue as my son. We're going to slow the game down as well, because we are playing now Dwalin II. Let's go ahead and don our father's armor. That's the first thing we have to do. We're going to go with the steel armor every time, I think. I love it. Save and exit. Let's take a look at our character. So we are impatient. Dwalin thinks that most things should happen fast. Ideally, they should happen now. He is brave. Challenges or danger, Dwalin feels nothing. And I'm also generous. Acts of benevolence and charity are no strangers to Dwalin. We're an intricate web weaver, aspiring blade master, a smith, and Herculean. +8 prowess, huge health boost, and attraction opinion as well. We are heterosexual, so children should not be a worry, but we can't marry for another 9 years because the age of marriage for dwarfs is 70. So we can't have children yet. As for our education focus, we could go down intrigue. However, I'm thinking of crafting. Yes, we already have loads of artificer stuff. What does this? Unlocks the buy crafting resource interaction. Ooh. The smith trait will be gained if you do not possess it already. What does that give us exactly? Stress loss and opinion of smiths. Okay. Weapons of war. Crafting success chance for weapons +5%. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. I get the most random one-off hiccups. Deadly Edge. Crafting critical success chance for weapons +3%. Crafting success chance for regalia and trinkets +5%. Crafting critical success for the same +3%. And then crafting success chance for armor and headgear +5%, and then critical as well. Experienced hand. Crafting cost and time -10%. And then we can get artificer where we get learning and tax. So we should go through all of this stuff. I think this would be the first guy we focus on crafting. Although, getting defensive negotiations would be nice as well. No, the befriendings perk. But we're only 61 years of age. We have plenty of time to do that. Let's go down crafting first. Now, do I want bonus learning? Or bonus stewardship? Probably stewardship. We're not so good at stewardship, actually. Yes. Let's go ahead and pick excavation focus. And we'll go here later. This will help us find more resources in our delvings as well, which will be very useful. Okay, and as for our artifacts, we do have the axe and Durin's helm, as well as our armor equipped, so that's all nice. We are a little bit stressed for some reason. Probably because my father just died, and we don't have an easy way to reduce stress. So hopefully we can sort that out. I can unpin myself at least. There we go. Empty council positions. We don't have a chancellor. I'm going to make Glony my new chancellor. Serve me well, lad. Serve me well. I only have 2 domain holdings. I am losing gold because of this. I'm not betrothed, but we don't need to betroth right now. I can appoint a worthy successor to the mithril challenger. Oh, no, I didn't want this. Let's retire this accolade. And I want to... Oh, it's gone. Okay, let's destroy this. I need to create a new accolade. Right, Dorlus, what can you do? You don't buff anything. Ah, that's a shame. You buff skirmishers. Right, very nice. So let's get skirmisher. And I guess... Let's see, contender, disciplinarian, marauder maybe? I think marauder is useful. Let's get marauder. And we'll create this, the Iron Knight. No. The Bastion. Or the Bastion of Khazad-Dum. I don't have the special letter here. But we're going to call it the Bastion of Khazad-Dum. I think that's what it was before. There we go. We got our champion back, our acclaimed knight. I am in line to inherit titles. 4th in line. Heir is in line to inherit a lot of stuff. That's probably from me, though. I can pardon my knight for being a fornicator. Sure, why not? Let's pardon him. Before we do unpause, though, I wonder, do I have any good candidates for wives? Not at the moment. What we could also do, not in here. We could also check this. Let's go religion, dwarven. And we go everyone here. Inside diplomatic range. Do we have anyone with traits? I don't think so. I should have put gender, female. There we go. Your son, my cousin. Was cousin marriage between dwarfs a thing? I'm not sure. Not quite sure. I should probably go traits inheritable as well. Although, that's not actually a thing on this searcher for some reason. I thought it was. You're strong, but that's not inheritable. I thought I saw someone who was beautiful as well up here. But also scaly. So maybe not. I think we'll just wait till we come of age. There's no rush. It's perfectly fine. Soon we're going to go on an expedition as well. Although we're not getting gold, so I don't know. What joy it is to be a son of such an exemplary servant of Mahal. But ardor I feel in my heart when I hear everybody refer to him as devoted servant High Lord Balin. His virtue is revered by wardens and pious Khazad alike. I wonder, will I humbly stay in my father's shadow? Or will I achieve and surpass such piety in my own life? Will the good grace of Mahal be as visible in me as it is in him? So let's see. I gain more piety, but I gain more stress. This lets me lose stress, which is probably important. I am glad to have such a pious father. I need to lose stress. As I walked along a corridor in my home in the late evening, my vision faded and my mind became filled with the foul sounds drifting on the wind. I could scarcely make anything out of it. What an awful racket. It was as if an entire army was clanging its swords directly in my ear, combined with a shrill wail and the endless beating of drums rattling my skull. Make it stop! Oh, we gain more stress now. It's impossible to win. We could give away a few of these holdings, but I don't trust my vassals to not build, and we're already behind here. And let's see. Someone's plotting to kill Oin. I saw the intrigue that my father had to deal with. He told me about the intrigue his brother, my uncle, had to deal with as well. Balin. Well, I didn't realize the extent of it until now. Knight has become a blade master. Very nice. We are flying through the years here. At least the performance is okay on 5 times speed. Although I feel like we might need a 6 times speed at this rate. One night after the evening meal, Owenga pulls me to one side of the hall. Dwalin, you must know! The constant presence of that thing! The constant ill misfortune that befalls us, did you think it would amount to nothing? Many of our folk are losing faith. And not just in you, if you understand me. Something must be done. I get his message clearly. I must take action or risk something insidious taking root within my people's very heart. I don't have very good learning. I could lose a little bit of gold. We have plenty of gold. I will fund religious ceremonies to bolster their faith. We have plenty of gold. I know we're not earning gold right now, but we do have a big chest of it to spend. Niwafer was the one scheming. Throw him in jail. Accolade has lost a rank. I made him my acclaimed knight, and he repays me by scheming. Orgamine, you're going to become the successor. Where are you? There you are. We actually have very good knights, which is pleasant. I can point a worthy successor. I've already done it, game. Catch up. We're losing 3.7 gold now. That's not good. It's not a control issue, is it? No, control is fine. Yeah, control is fine everywhere. It's just, I guess this. We're losing 40% taxes there. It's not good. Who is this? Oin is scheming against Olani. Throw him in jail. Or throw him in jail, sorry. I will not be doing this. Order has been restored. Another building has been constructed. Right. That's in the endless stair. So let's now get rid of the restless spirits. That's going to take 4 years. Bloody hell. My Marshal Mjokletuf brings me cheering news. The local garrison have discovered the hideout of a group of bandits that have been terrorizing my settlement in the endless stair. The soldiers have encircled the outlaws, and for the last few days an extensive exchange of arrows has taken place. But as yet, there has been no decisive push to end the standoff. The bandit leader seems willing to fight to the end if necessary, but has offered to leave the area in exchange for a substantial payoff. We could crush them. Or we could persuade them. No, let us crush them. Bandits remain, and now... Oh, I get a bandit country in the endless stair again. Didn't we just bloody get rid of that as well? Ah, and now it's back. Maybe I should have spent the gold, but I was a little bit scared about minus 3 point something. Someone's trying to kill my cousin. Bloody hell. Are any of my cousins of age yet? Not yet. I could marry Yandalin or not Gimli. That's my sister and best friend. Maybe I could marry Yandalin? I'm not sure whether dwarfs married their cousins in the law, but we'll see. I've gained a little bit of stewardship. That's nice. So this should drop a little bit because we're not as over our domain limit as we once were. There's more intrigue happening. I don't think anyone should be surprised at this point. The deeps of the endless stair have been troubled of late. Subtle tremors have been felt rumbling through the earth, and occasionally a distant roar echoes through the caverns. While none have seen the Balrog yet, few of the folk of the endless stair can doubt it is nearby. They also report that the tremors and noises grow louder and more furious as their own level of activities increase. They are wary of the risk of further activity and ask for my guidance. Let them temporarily halt the work. We lose a little bit of taxes, but it's better than angering the Balrog. Oh, we really fell behind. Bloody hell. It's fine, it's fine. My spy master has come to me with more grave news. Gura, the obnoxious fiend, was caught plotting. How old am I now? I'm 63. I'm actually going to repin myself just so we can keep an eye on that. I completely forgot. The good news is the knights are constantly training, and because dwarfs live to 300, they will become very strong and powerful. The bad news is we're not really doing anything right now, and there's no point fighting these goblins because what we wanted is to reduce this to 0, which we can't do, so we'll ignore them. I arrived back at my castle after a long lonely walk. Another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 64 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me I've not heard from Gimli, Uni, or any of my other friends today. I trudge along to my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet, when I hear a clang and hushed whispers from down the hallway. It's a surprise party! Okay, what artifact do I want here? Probably something small, right? We get a brooch for our birthday. This gives us prestige and seduce scheme power. We will use that when we come of age, of course. I mean, we are of age, but not of age to marry. Much lurks in the darkness of the depths of the world, some iniquitous, and just as many not so. I walk through a lower level of the hold, a small lantern, my soul light, so far down. Few venture here these days, and for good reason. The very shadows seem disquiet, and at times even feel malicious. I hear a distant noise, but cannot pinpoint the direction. A shiver runs down my spine as I spin and hurriedly move my head to and fro, desperate to find the source of the noise. Yet for all my searching, I found naught. Yet the shadows go even deeper than before. Who goes there? I am brave, so I don't gain stress, but I think I am getting a little bit paranoid of the Balrog. Although who wouldn't? Such a huge beast. We got our first perk. Nice. We can become an artificer now. Let us do that. We gain a little bit more tax. And we gain some learning. I think... What's this? Enchanting experience. So, if I come here... Let's see. I can craft. So, we are missing... We don't have regalia. So, if I was to craft some regalia here... We have Mithril, which gives prestige and free enchantment. I read that as enhancement in episode 1, I realized. So what do I want? Character modifiers. Prowess would be nice, because we do need prowess. Although, is it here? Negate prowess penalty? I think maybe it's only on a weapon. Possibly. Fertility gain could be nice. Ooh, XP gain is huge as well, and health gain. Let's see, war modifiers. Night effectiveness. I can't actually use any of these. Ah, yes, they can only be applied to certain ones. Okay. Dynasty opinion, powerful Vax contribution. We don't need taxes. We don't need any of this stuff. Build cost reduction could be nice, though. Attraction opinion could be nice. Build time reduction, monthly income. Monthly piety per night, possibly. Oh, there's a lot in enhancement modifiers, isn't there? Personal scheme, seduce scheme power. I think let's go. I mean, prestige would be important eventually, but I think we already get prestige here anyway. I think let's go for fertility plus 10%. And then we have one more enchantment we can put on. Maybe health gain? We get a small health boost? Or instead of this health boost... Oh, you can increase it? Wait. So can I make fertility 20%? I can make it 15%. Ooh. Success chance would be 181%. Wait, if I can add all of these, I wonder, what's this for? Free enchantment plus 2. You need the material potential perk. Do I not have that? That might be in here. Material potential. I don't see it. Material potential? Is it not in here? I don't think so. Oh, it's over here, right. Ah, okay, so if we wait, yeah, let's go down Enchanter. We'll get material potential, and then we can actually get free enchantments. That's what we're going to do, so we make use of our gold. Right. We got more intrigue. It's my first time properly playing this release of Lord of the Rings, Realms in Exile, so I'm going to figure some things out along the way. But that's the joys of an unedited playthrough, is we get to go through all of this together. My spy master has come to me another discovery. Wilfer is now... Right, throw him back in jail. I'm not having this. Get him out of my sight. Religious head has been established in foreign lands. And just like my father, I have become a devoted servant to the faith. A struggle catalyst has been triggered. Ah, yeah, because we built a building. That's fine. Oh, bloody hell. More plotting. So the endless stare, we just need to get rid of the bandits. And then we can probably leave this. This has taken a long time. 4 years to unclog the flooded tunnels. Bloody hell. Maybe they're doing it by bucket. That could take a while, couldn't it? More intrigue. We won't continue reading those. We're 25 points behind, but when we stop building, we should be able to catch up. Olney is now plotting. Wait, wasn't Oin plotting against Olney before? We don't have a reason to Imprison her for some reason, though. Sometimes it's tyrannic and sometimes it's not. I don't want to get a bunch of tyranny, because then all of these schemers will come after me instead. So we're not going to go about it that way. We're still losing gold. That's unfortunate. At least how old am I now? I'm 65, so soon we can marry. I think I'm probably going to marry a wife based on stewardship. Yes, because the more gold we get, the better. My stewardship is not that good. We have good intrigue of everything. I think, did our stewardship just go up to 9? I think it might have, you know. Yeah. The morning chorus of twittering birds accompany me down to the cellar. The light of dawn giving way to gloomy darkness, lit only by sputtering lamps. I yawn and stretch as I go, my feet padding across the floorboards. Once my eyes adjust to the lack of light, a culinary tragedy is unveiled by them. Apple cores, scattered crumbs, bones flensed clean of their meat. In shock, I look around the entire room, but everywhere my eyes land, they find it more evident. Suddenly in the corner, a soft, contented burp. Oh, wreck here. I guess it's my treat. Otherwise, I'm gonna have another mental break. He might die of stress even before he gets married. Could you imagine that? Oh, dear. Chancellor has failed to handle vassals. I mean, I don't have any vassals. So how that's worked, I'm not sure. I could dedicate a regent, actually. If I go by succession score, my steward would be good at it. Or my chancellor, my spy master. I'm gonna go for my steward for now. Although they don't have high score. I feel like I should wait. We can also raise crown authority. So let's go ahead and do that. I needed that for something, but I forget what. Well, it's better to have it and not need it than have it and don't need it. It might have been for succession laws, actually. So maybe I wanted to change this just to male preference, which we can do. I was a bit late on it before, though, unfortunately. 500 prestige. I think we will do this. Although it's against our faith to have female rulers. So maybe we'll see. We'll see. My spy master has come to me with more news. Bloody hell. That's all that's happening in the realm at the moment. There's more intrigue. Everyone's got a dagger in Moria. We got another crafting perk. That's good news. Let's get Law Seeker. Enchanting Smith trait experience plus 15%. That's nice. So another 4 level ups, and then we can get material potential. That would be very nice. Maybe we want to max out that. Order has been restored in the Endless Stair. Right. We're going to stop building here, although we have points to spend. So let's upgrade it, although we're losing... Actually, I don't want to spend all this gold. I'm going to stop building there. In the East Hall, I will get rid of these, though. Now we need to give it time for the dormant phase to catch up a little bit. Increase your prowess by 1. Very nice. So what is our strongest knight right now? 30 prowess. Dorlas. He's an elf, though. Our strongest dwarf is Hepti. 27 prowess. We have nightly disappearances. The past few weeks, a new story has been working its way through the delving of Easthorn. It is said that some go missing in the night, never to be seen again. Yet there seems to be a common connection. The story says these rumors argue that the Balrog has taken and slain them, dragging them off in the depths of the night. The reasoning behind that the disappearances have purportedly happened at the hours when the Balrog is believed to be most active. There isn't much information to go on ultimately, and the Balrog is hardly the only danger in the depths. Whatever the reason, the rumors have grown to the point of detriment. So action must be taken. Oh, I could become reclusive. I lose a bit of gold and prestige, but we get calming actions. Yes, we shall implement a curfew until the disappearances stop. We're now on 45 dormancy. That's not that bad. Maybe in the next episode or the episode after, we can actually reach back to the dormant phase. We can colonize more. We can build more. Maybe even attempt to kill the Balrog. What's my prowess? 53 prowess. I believe every 10 prowess gives plus 1% chance up to a maximum of 5. Same with Marshall. So, at least we have the prowess sorted. The East Hall. Let's get rid of the stale air. That's going to take another 5 years. Endless Stair is fine. And we're going to stop building. So we should be able to keep this at around 70. Once this gets closer to 150, I'll start building again. King Skladdy, the miserable fiend. She's still about. I didn't marry her because I struggled to say her name. Or Balin didn't marry her, sorry. And she's still kicking about here in Khazad-Dum. I am happily soaking at the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with Rekir. As I feel all tension leaving my body, I realize that it's not just the warm water loosening my muscles. I am genuinely having fun. And it's all because of Rekir's company. Until we discovered our common passion for bathhouses, we hadn't had any chance to really interact or get to know each other that well. Now I really look forward to our regular rendezvous there, as they are always filled with laughter and merriment. Have we truly become friends? Rekir, you stole all of my food, but we're gonna become friends. Let's put those days behind us, and instead we shall eat and drink together. I've been asked by my advisors to intercede in an ongoing dispute between local leaders of the fledgling colony in East Hall around the future direction of their settlement. Let's see. Surely there's a middle ground to be found here. I'm not very good at stewardship, though. Merchant outpost or military outpost? Let's go for a merchant outpost. I need gold. I'm losing almost an entire gold every month. But I am 69 years of age. Nice. Soon, I can finally marry. When is that? The 7th of the 10th month, which actually just happened. Right. Let's find ourselves a wife. So we don't have any inheritable traits here. So what about stewardship? Ooh. Azulza has 18 stewardship. We do consider her faith righteous. The axes of Nagu breaths. So let's see. I don't like patient or craven or greedy, which she's none of those. She doesn't like craven, and that's it. So we would be a good match. So I am going to marry to Azulza Maces. Let us send off the proposal. We won't do a grand wedding because we're quite broke. I will appreciate that extra stewardship she brings, though. To the implacable dwelling. I, Azulza, gladly accept your hand in marriage. May Mahal grant us long life and many children. My implacable husband. Excellent news, finally! Now we can make some babies. Something new will be happening. My night blower has been looking crestfallen for over a week now, and it's the 5th heavy despondent sigh of the day that finally gets me gently to inquire as to the issue. Let's see. Don't give up hope, my friend. You will find a wife. I'm going to focus on my own wife. Right. Let's put you on managed domain. We're not making money, but we're breaking even. I guess that's the best I can ask for at this moment in time. No, we're making money. Okay. It's about time. With my marriage to High Lady Azulza, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during time of jubilation. Of course I will collect the tax. Who pays for their own wedding? Right, let's unpin myself. Soon my cousin Yandalin will be of age as well. She's already betrothed. Okay, I can uncheck that. Anna has not been betrothed. Yorsa or Gimli, my sister. So we'll keep them pinned up here. Innumerable dwarven heroes and kings calls Khazad-Dum their home. Their statues dot the hallways, or guard family mausoleums. They are both inspiration and comfort to my people. Reminders of the rightness of our cause in reclaiming the depths. That is why it is a heavy blow to discover a section of the Chamber of Mazarbul with nearly all of its statues toppled or cracked. The area bears the telltale signs of the Balrog's callous stride, knocking over the statues of our kin. While they could be rebuilt with time and effort, some argue that it would take time and resources I can ill afford to dedicate to vanity. They argue that the statues should be left as they are, as both warning and memorial to all those who have fallen to the Balrog's calamities. We cannot leave our ancestors dishonored. Let us rebuild them. We do gain some dormant. We're now 54, only 16 behind, so we're catching up. And there's only one more event that should make the Balrog angry. So everything else should be dormant. But sadly, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. Because it has already been 45 minutes. We are now playing as Dwalin II. He's got 53 prowess. I think Dwalin II here might be the dwarf to kill the Balrog. We'll wait till he has a son or two first, though. I mean, yeah, because he doesn't have a brother either. So in fact, if he was to die right now, Thorin II would inherit our lands. I don't think that would result in a game over, because he is still a Durin, but I would rather not play as Thorin because he's king of Erebor and he doesn't have time to be dealing with Moria. So it's paramount that we have a son. In fact, it might even be paramount that over here in Moria, we even consider a female ruler. It goes against the faith, but times are dire indeed. But guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching as always. I appreciate this. Things have slowed down a bit, but I assure you, once we get back to dormant, things will get exciting again. We'll build up more. We'll expand more into Moria. Once we've colonized all of this, which is, I mean, it's still a fair bit to go here. Once we've colonized all of this, we can actually look or begin looking at killing the Balrog, which is where the fun really starts, I feel like. But thank you for watching. I will see you next time.